All right, welcome back to part 2. We have finished setting up the new Diderodex Unity class. We have it as a dual heavy using Baul weaponry, dual heavy cannons with scatter volley, and a few tips and tricks added to it. We're just experimenting with a type of build here. This is not going to be crazy DPS, and it's not intended to make crazy DPS. What we're doing is testing things out and getting the actual trait for the ship. We are on elite difficulty. So let's hope this works out and I don't explode very often. Who is that? Vern next to me. Very good looking Vern, by the way. You know the Vern is the tip-top champion of science. Let's do that. Which is that a battle cloak? It's just a regular battle cloak. Regular, quote unquote. And I am gonna have to make use of the cloak because a lot of my buffs are there. Oh man, it moves so bad. So many plasma torps. There's no plasma torps yet. What are you talking about?
You have entered an area controlled by. You are now
You're
my
using
deputy.
it.
Looks like our
You
fight
discovered.
got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask
You've
if their
discovered the
claws
broken.
might come out of hiding.
Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Hilariously broken. Yeah, it's broken.
4 shields failing.
Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers.
We can be specific and say,
We will not go quietly.
yeah, I think Ranger S was probably one of the first. Maybe, or it was Spencer himself, because we were during Spencer's stream after downtime. These guys are turning and tracking me. I hate that they do that. Notice how they're tracking where I am? They stopped doing that now, but
Ship is under attack. 4 shields failing. Target shields have failed.
no, they just have to remove the interaction it has with MTTA.
Below 75%.
It'll be fine.
Rear shields failing. Right shields failing. Four shields failing.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benthan Guard.
This guy's already warped in. This guy's not dead yet. Yeah, that's it. That's all it needs to do. Just remove its interaction with
Sensors
the
are picking up small habitations in some of the
MTTA,
asteroids,
and it'll be fine.
possibly consistent with bolt holes.
It'll be
temporary hideouts.
perfect, actually, because we already know it's a... I got a cloak. We know it's a good trait. Working as intended, like when you're using it with tractor beam, it is very nice.
Ship is under attack. shields have failed.
For bowels, these guys are not too shabby in taking stuff out. And what I mean by that is this battle cruiser is actually pretty good. And I'm just running it in a scatter volley. Completely terrible build.
4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity below 50%.
Sure, we will get to testing a little bit later on. Oh, is the numbers going?
4 shields failing. Four shields failing. Left shield failing. Target shields have failed.
The trait yet.
Hull integrity below 25%.
It's the other thing. Still a Romulan thing. At some points, you get caught with your pants down.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
Rear shields failing. 4 shields failing. Target shields have failed.
Where's my vortex? Did I click the right one? I clicked the wrong one, goddammit. I was hoping to click my my teleport vortex thing. I wasn't looking, I missed it. I hit the wrong thing.
I'm taking you with me.
It's my Vern with control buff powers. Okay. Once we get there. It's like I have to master this ship, and then I have to switch over to the scimitar and master that one as well.
Target shields
It's not work with TBR though.
4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
Come on, guy.
4
Let's
shields
frickin' sub-nuke. There we go.
integrity
Excellent
below
work.
50%.
We'll send over a pacification party, take the suspect into
That
custody.
should get me to tier 5. So I can reduce the console cooldown fast.
Thank you for your assistance. We have the suspect in custody.
Depart the system. What my recommendation is, like, guys, like, experiment with it a little bit, but don't go out and like start using it every single place just to get some numbers out there, because that is the very definition of an exploit and not working as intended. And it does have the side effect where you are actually ruining other people's gameplay by killing them and or killing yourself. So be very, very careful how you use that in any match, any public match, or any match with other people. Anything you do as well, like ISE or HSE, where you get records, anything that gets uploaded today, and going forward until this gets fixed are probably going to get removed from the tables. In fact, I'm actually very, very certain of it, that anything that has to do with today's date going forward until they actually fix the bloody thing is going to be just wiped and deleted. And yeah, I'm not joking when it says it will kill your friends and yourself if you are not careful. It's a lot of splashback damage. The Aurora, so that was you. The splashback damage is redonkulous. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some people managing to pull it off in a specific ISC run, whether it's like an Anid run or a solo run of some kind. We're hitting like over 2 million DPS, if not like 3 million or more with this particular exploit. Without the exploit, I would imagine that it should be very easy to break the 2 million barrier. We'll see like Kenobi or whoever it is at the top, Ranger or whatever, getting like over 2 million with torpedo build. And the amount of people over 1 million should effectively double. I think we have like 30 people over 1 million DPS now. I think we will start seeing a lot more people hit that number and over that, just from this trait alone. Not the exploit itself. The trait is really, really good. Add the exploit on top of that. Yeah, we got the explosive polarity shift. When reverse shield polarity ends, kinetic damage within 3 kilometers. When damaged, while reverse shield polarity is at active, apply 1 stack of polarity shift, max 1 per 5 seconds. Damage increased 5% per stack of polarity shift. Okay, that's interesting. So where are we here on the 43,000 points to get the unlock? Let's sort that. Okay, we're doing pretty good here. Anything I want to refine out of that? No, I think we're good. So let's do another patrol. And Zal is usually pretty good. To die with honor, search and rescue. There's the one I was thinking about. I'm like half blind. 9th rule, that's the... Anyone want to come along for a quick 9th rule? I have to do 9th rule rescue to get to level 6. Alright. Alright. Let's do... where is Stargate? Right there. Why did I do that? Derp, never mind. Forget about that. It has to be team. Invite to team. Invite to team. There. Okay. So I'm gonna go patrol. 9th rule, elite, and I'm heading in.
Looks like there was a fight here recently.
Good to see we, my friend.
Sorry.
Take the...
The Carter is ready to assist you.
Hey there, little
Lead the
guy.
way. Shergat will follow. Reading a single Ferengi vessel, Marauder class. They've decloaked.
This guy's gonna decloak me.
Even up of that ships for salvage. I'll be under cloak.
These Gorn must be desperate if they're working for a Ferengi.
Ship is under attack.
Just deleted by all the torpedoes
Find something.
and the control abilities from Stargate.
Well, there's good news and bad news. Which would you like?
Ah,
Feels changed for me. Those spawns will be ours.
you treacherous.
Four shields failing.
This deal gets worse.
Betrayed by the Nazi. Had to know that was coming, Modron.
Accidentally fat fingered the P button there.
The nerve. The Birmingham. The last
Damn it.
episode of Captain Proton. It's yours.
Ship is under attack. Four shields failing.
You're in my way.
Rear shields failing.
Get lost or die. Your choice. Your choice.
Target shields have failed.
By the way, this build would work on a Federation ship.
Hull integrity below 75.
But for the extra power, it would work on that. Because it's a Romulan ship. It's kind of a weird, less power.
Target shield.
A lot of the control elements I have on the ship are got a little bit wasted because Stargate is here.
Four shields failing.
This should definitely get us to tier 6. Of course, there's a lot of things to do to make sure that note to self, don't press 2. What's on your 2 button?
Ships. Keep up the pressure.
MTTA, did you blow yourself up?
Well fought. Well, Modron's on his.
Enjoy the loot if you guys want the loot. It looks like I did get a level up there. I think I got it to level 6. Yeah, it's full. We got it now. And 50, so it does mainly kinetic damage. And it does a shit ton of kinetic damage. And it adds the subspatial rifts along with that. Each one it's pretty much guaranteed a rift. So you're getting like 3 rifts out of this, and those things are nasty. They're very nice, but they're nasty. Alright, so this ship is done. The ship is done and done. Oh, so slow. Wow. Wow. That is slow. It is a good ship, though. Blood of the Ancients, why is that there? Nanny? Rocket station, yes. Welcome back. Just gonna kick you there so I can dock up. I'll have to switch ships and set up the scimitar because that's the one I actually want to fly tonight. The Daredux is nice and all that. Hey, look, someone's dancing. Actually, guys, I didn't show you some of this hull stuff. And why am I turned the tele stuff off. I disabled the visual and they somehow re-enabled. This is a pretty good close-up shot for you guys. You guys are seeing it at 1440p, very crisp, high resolution. They did a pretty good, I see some anti-aliasing. Can't be helped, I guess. This is the Unity. Skins that we have, Beta, Gamma, Unity, Rhino there, that's the support booster, isn't it? This is very cartoony, by the way. Very cartoony. Then you have the Riemann. This is all the old stuff, okay. So the Daredek, Beta, and Gamma, and there we go. That looks so much better. Have I mentioned how much I like this? So much empty space in the middle of the ship. Let's cancel. Total cost 96,000 for the Gamma. Okay. I guess there's a bundle of things like this to get the actual, to get that Gamma. All right, well, what are we going to do with you? We are going to discharge you. We're probably going to have a similar build on the scimitar. That might be a bug. That should definitely be a bug. I'll send a message to Kale or something about that. Among the bugs and the issues that come with this pack, that seems to be a lesser issue. All right. Why can I not discharge it? Because I am already in the ship. I can't discharge it while I am in the ship. Oh, I am going to do some nice things with this one. I'm going to come back to this ship and do some stuff to it. People are going to be like, how dare you? Okay, over here, acquired a ship, sort that. And this is what we want. Oh boy, look at that. Look at that mess. Yeah, because if I look at this and I see it gives me the other stuff. No problem, but the Daradex Gamma, I'm not even sure where that's from, but it said 9600, so it's a big pack. It's from some kind of big pack. It's not applying. And so this is the Intel Scimitar. You know what? This came up in Spencer's stream earlier today. I'm gonna bring it back up again. Like back in the day when the Scimitar was king and Fa ruled everything, we used to wish for an Intel Scimitar. We really did. We wished we had an Intel Scimitar. That would have been perfect. That would have been the best of mayhem and destruction ever. Just flat out. Imagine during the Fa heyday, DPS Fa, having a Scimitar with Intel on it. That would have been a bit too much, which is probably why they never released it back then. Nowadays, thank you. It's free. Yes. Gorge it. Now we're gonna rename it. Gonna be ARW. Casper. Mendoza Cough. How Zen did it say? For the Gamma, I think it said 9600. Although there is a sale going on, I think. Andrea, as per it. The Sun, just AARW, the Sun. Citrus. That doesn't seem appropriate, naming a scimitar after a fruit. Fret. I'm not planning on surrendering. Phoenicia, Ottoman. The Tsar, that's popped up twice. That's the second time that's popped up. We'll take that. AW Tsar. Look at this. Look at all the freaking consoles. Holy shit. What is the Force Beast timeline stabilizer? I could. So this has like a 2-piece and like it has a 3-piece and a 4-piece. I do have the timeline stabilizer. Beam arrays, plasma torpedoes, multispectral emitters, triphasic emitters. They're really good hanger pets. These are actually the best hanger pets. Just flat out, you can't argue with them. They've always has been, and always will be. So let's remove the 4-piece first. Four-piece there. And 3-piece there. So the reason why I'm splitting this, because apparently the Daileron pulse from the 3-piece is supposed to be stupid. They buffed it and it's now stupid. And I mean stupid in a good way. Weren't they supposed to be upgrading the consoles as well? These don't have any passives on them. These two. Fleet weapon acceleration, 19% directed energy damage, 33% cycle haste, turn rate, flight speed for 15 seconds, 2-minute recharge. Affected allies can't activate or benefit from fleet weapon acceleration for 60 seconds afterwards. So I never actually looked at these consoles in the past. It affects the whole team. Okay, that's a team-wide buff. Energy resistance, maximum hull damage, and damage resistance buff, 50% all damage resistance, 30% all damage for 30 seconds. Effective increased by 50% when below half hull. And this is what? Sorry, I keep moving my hand around. Dampened wave emitters. PBAOE, player-based area of effect, 4 kilometers. Radiation damage every second for 15 seconds. Energy damage. Okay, so this is the 4-piece. We're not really interested in that. What we're interested in is the 3-piece. Yeah, okay, I thought you wanted to kill your dog. Their secondary shields absorb 38k of points of damage for 45 seconds, which is just basically a second shield, temporary. Enables shields while cloaked. Decreases your penalty to cloaking from your singularity power by 50%. And fire weapons while cloaked. Enables firing weapons while cloaked. Hold on. It enables firing weapons while cloaked while active. 15 seconds max. After 15 seconds, minus 50 current weapon power to self. For how long? It doesn't say how long. Does it say in the details? Okay. These are nice consoles. Increase your turn rate by 2. When leaving Romulan battle cloak, you retain your cloak's bonus to turn rate for the same duration as your cloak ambush. Yay, 5 seconds. Thaleron pulse. 10-kilometer range, 90-degree cone, 12 seconds charge. Half a second activation. 3-minute recharge. After charging for 12 seconds, deal lots of damage, radiation damage in front of you. Annie. The dot does more damage than the... That's a crazy dot, by the way. That is a crazy fucking dot. That cannot be right. There's no way that is right. Hold on. And so when your ship is destroyed, it releases a cloud of Thaleron radiation during radiation damage to all ships that linger in the cloud. Okay. Let's ready the ship. And jump into space real quick. Kind of half tempted to make it an energy boat, but then I'm also half tempted to make it a torpedo boat. kinetic boat would probably be better. There's a lot of green lining here. Lots of green Tron. Alright, let's take a look at the stations. We do have a command, so we can make it a torpedo boat. For sure, for heck yeah. What kind of crazy builds can we do with this build? Wait, hold on. Let's put Lerman in there. Concentrate firepower 3. What kind of crazy build can we put in this scimitar? Intel's not going to be that good. If it was... Damn. If we had like surgical strikes, we could possibly, if it was good, surgical strikes, we could possibly use that. Overload subsystem safeties. Interesting. Let us go with... I have a slight idea for a build. This is going to be number 3. So bear with me, guys, while I think this out. Lerman is okay. What about you? Skill. He doesn't have intel. In that case, who does? Number 2. Number 2. All those universal seats. Oh, I yield. That'd be kind of interesting. The Omega is really nice. Over here, it's going to be... Where is he? OMSO. There you go. It'd be nice to have a Gravwall 3 in there. But I think I'm going to need a photonic officer too. I just have that feeling. Should be number 3. Technically, for the ETM, and then tractor beam. We have to have the tractor beam. Laser emitters, probably. This is going to be a strange build, and you. You're going to be number 1. I'll put the chemosite on there. See, ideally I would love to have like a chemosite 3 going with a build like this. I would love to have a chemosite 3 going. So let's do that. Number 3. Chemosite 3. We can put a beta in there. Oh, we need scatter ball. There. And then distributed targeting. And that's going to be a photonic officer. And this is going to be a torpedo build of some form. I kind of want to try these guys in there. I don't know well that would work. Now we do have we filled up our thing. Sad thing is I only have access to this guy. I don't have a good torpedo engine for this. Nice. We just need the... Let's take care of that. How much is it to sell Zen? Reputation. Discovery. Where is it? That is a warp core, right? Singularity core. I'll wait a couple of minutes for that. While we're waiting for that to cycle through. We are actually going to take a break. We're going to take this opportunity to take a quick break. And we will be right back for part 3 where we finish up the scimitar and hopefully take it out for a spin. It does take a little bit of time to set up ships. I like to put some thought into it. So you might hear me rambling and talking to myself while I'm building the ship. It's just the way I do it. I am sorry about that. So I'll be right back in a couple of minutes, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're just going to stretch out a bit.